I'm spending some time out on the soccer field with my kids. That's just one of the ways God restores my soul, spending time outdoors with the people I love. What are you doing to let God restore your soul? This is week 2 of our 10 weeks of summer, and our goal as a church as we do this 10 weeks of summer is to let God give us a season of restoration. But it's going fast. Summer's going to be over really soon, and if we're not intentional about it, we're going to find that we're just as tired and exhausted at the end of summer as we were at the beginning of summer. So if you haven't already made a personal decision to be part of this 10 weeks of summer, I invite you to make it a priority to let God restore your soul. Make that decision to be a part of this today. So last week, our restore point was connection with Jesus. I hope you thought seriously about that this week, that you thought about how you can connect with Jesus. You talked with people about it and prayed with people about it. I also invited you to send in some videos and some texts about how God's restoring your soul. So I got a few of these pictures of some people joining together and going out and paddling and joining some fellowship. Just take advantage of those things while we have this nice weather. Let God restore your soul through these things. And if you don't send me pictures, you're just going to be seeing a whole bunch of pictures of me and my kids. So please send in pictures of things you're doing to let God restore your soul. Our restore point for this week is active rest. We need rest. And it's not super easy to get. We're not very good at resting. So we have to be active. We have to take an active role in pursuing what rest. Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." And then he said, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And that's what we're after. This week, we're after finding that rest that Jesus gives. So I have some recommendations for you, some things you could listen to this week. If you haven't checked out Speak Lord, those are like 5-minute reflections on scripture that I put out on audio podcasts. They come out on Sunday mornings. And tomorrow, the reflection is all about rest. It's called Exhausted Yet Pursuing. So I invite you to check that out. I also want to recommend a podcast that I've been listening to called Fight, Hustle, and Hurry. There are 10 episodes, and I think they'll be a blessing to you. And if you're listening to this live, there's going to be a sermon in just a minute that's all about rest. If you're not listening to this live during the church service, check out that sermon. Look for it in the description box. It's a sermon that's going to invite you deeper into that rest. We also have some questions for the trail this week. The intention of those is that you can use these as conversation starters to go deeper into the conversation about rest. So the first is not a question, but it's a good conversation starter. Describe a time in your life when you felt your soul was deeply at rest. And the second is, how could your summer fun also be something that could give your soul rest? So go out there, enjoy this beautiful summer that we have. Let God give you rest.